Hi yogins! Welcome to Play Along Practice with Amanda Shepherd Yoga. It's nice to see you again. We're going to get started in a minute. Practices tend to be about a level 2-3, so fairly strong asana flow. You want to make sure that you're medically prepared and capable of doing a fairly strong movement session. I like to have a blanket, a couple blocks, and a strap nearby in case I need a little extra help with prop supports. And let's get started. All right. I'm going to start in Stithibaddhayogidandasana, and I like to use a blanket sometimes. You might want that. So let's recline bound angle, and to do the bound angle, I like to take the blanket and make it like a rectangle. I'm going to fold up the sort of more open end towards the folded end, so it looks like that. And then it goes around the feet, and it comes in. Knees open up to the side. You can also use blocks for support, or if you know you're really open, maybe you don't need any. We're going to take that and we're going to lay down. Let's see if I can move this up a little bit. I get nervous because I'll end up kicking the plant. Anyway. All right. So the soles of my feet are touching, the pinky edges of the feet are touching, balls of the feet, heels. Obviously there's a space with the longitudinal arch. Tailbone's lengthening towards my heels. I'm going to relax the spine, I'm going to relax the body. And just breathe easy. If you know your chin juts up, you might want to place a blanket behind your neck so that the neck can be long. It's a little more comfortable. And just let yourself breathe. Start to notice how the breath feels in the body. And just start to regulate the breath. You can consciously breathe belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. If that's challenging for you, maybe take a moment to get a little curious and see if you can name any sensations to figure out why. Let yourself acknowledge all 4 aspects of your breath. The inhale, the pause at the top, exhale, pause at the bottom. And allow yourself to find a cadence that's smooth. I find that once I start to get a little bit more focused on the breathing, it will naturally elongate and slow down. And action can do a couple things. It can not only make your practice begin to find that internal embodiment, just become a little more centered in yourself, and hence a little more centered in the world. But it can also let you notice any spaces where you need to work today. Allow all four sides of the waist to be equal in length and capacity and breathing. Same with the ribs and the chest. Do you naturally tend to hunch the shoulders together, or can you let the back of the shoulder blades get a little bit wide without collapsing the chest or the inner shoulder? Take a couple more breaths here. The next exhale, I'm just going to bring the blanket over to the side, and I'm going to find Anandabhalasana, happy baby. Knees down by the ribs, or thighs actually by your ribs, knees by your shoulder. Soles of the feet are flexed, and you're grabbing the pinky edge of the foot, or maybe the shin, or if you need to, the hamstrings. Collarbones are wide, like they're smiling open. Couple breaths here. Adding a little movement, bringing right heel in, reaching left heel away. The left leg doesn't go straight, it is fine. Notice any sensations here. Sometimes people feel like something in the outer hip or the hamstrings or the hip flexor. See what's going on with you. I'm going to keep the right foot where it is. Reach the left leg long on the mat. Ardha Anandabhalasana. Scooching that right hip under the body so your hip points could light up like headlights in the sky. And again, that right shoulder might want to lift up. See if you can keep it down. Breathing here. Nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, I'm just going to lift the shoulder blades, and then I'm going to bring this knee across the body and scooch it and scoop it with my left arm. If that's uncomfortable for you, you can forklift, or you can stay where you were. Inner right knee's reaching away from the body, right side waist is long, hips scooping underneath. That shin is getting more parallel with the back of the mat. And then I'm going to relax my left foot. And that was really like keeping sensation, wasn't it? I'm going to push that right foot towards the left so I can light up the IT on that right side. And then as I'm breathing here, I'm going to grab the right foot with the left hand. Nice deep inhale here. As I exhale, I'm going to bring my right shoulder across and just see if I can hook that in. Beginning of class might not make sense yet. Straightening that right leg. Keep scooching that right hip under the body. Finding toe lock. I like to open that hip out to the side. And then I'm just going to twist it across. And what I want to do here is reach that sits bones away from the shoulder. So I'm getting long on this side. Let the left ribs rotate towards the right so you can keep your right shoulder blade on the floor. Back through center. Anandabhalasana, happy baby, both legs. Left heel comes in, right leg reaches away, taking it to side two. Keeping hold of that left foot, reaching that right leg nice and long. And again, if that shoulder wants to lift up, you're going to roll it down and away from your ear. Keeping the left side waist nice and long. Tendency is to let the left hip move towards the left shoulder. Try to resist that sensation. And then coming across, holding that heel with your right hand. Exhale, I'm going to lift the shoulders. And then I'm going to just try and wrap my arm around. You can also forklift if you prefer. This is like pigeon, Supta pigeon prep, right? It's reclined pigeon prep. So I want to keep the hips even, so lengthening that left side waist. I'm pushing the foot towards the right, reaching the inner left knee away from the body, trying to let the leg come parallel. This is my target. You might want to bend your right knee and bring it in like a number 4. It's a number 4 with a straight leg, right? Now you can clasp around, but I want to get the sensation of this leg, the knee and toes in the same line. So I really feel here. And then as I exhale, I'm going to come back through center, and I'm going to see if I can find a twist. I'm going to bring this arm across. See if I can get the idea of hooking in. And then I'm going to come out and straighten that leg, and that's going to feel pretty good. And again, the hip wants to move towards the shoulder. Try and resist that. This is for your hamstring. Stithibaddhayogidandasana. I'm not particularly bendy this direction, so for me it's not full split. Find toe lock, open that leg out to the side. Back through center. Left side waist nice and long. Letting that left shoulder blade move into the floor. So as I push the left arm down, I'm going to lengthen the left side waist. Back to center. Ankle circles. Reach the arms long. And coming on up. Navasana, maybe grab the shins, taking like a forward fold, a sort of seated forward fold. And then as I exhale, I'm going to cross one ankle over. You can come through Lalasana if you like. And come to my all fours, wrists underneath the ankles, knees underneath the hips. And I'm just going to start my cat-cow, so I'm going to start warming up the spine. Tuck the toes, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog, and maybe find some spinal rolls. And find some stillness. Reach that right leg to sky, open the hip, couple hip circles. Your hips should already feel like they're getting a little bit of openness. I'm gonna reach the right arm forward, up and around. Trying to stay engaged in the ball of the right foot and the outer heel. Try to find the ankle, kicking the foot into the hand. Nice deep inhale here as I exhale. I'm gonna step that foot up next to my thumb. And you get to smooch. Push the floor with your arms so you have enough room. And then left knee down, draw back, Baddhatrikonasana. Hands under shoulders makes this a little more accessible. You can always place your hands on blocks if you need your arms to be longer, right? So if you're like with a bent knee, trying to force your hands down, come up a little higher. All right, I'm gonna let that right foot come down. Left toes extend. And I'm just going to round the spine up. Interlace the hands behind me. Use my thumbs to lengthen the tailbone. And just see if I can reach back, keeping those hips forward. Reaching the pinkies away from the body. And I might see if I can find the heel or the calf or the hamstring. Squaring chest to sky as much as possible. Root to rise, coming back through center. Exhale, left elbow outside that right knee. Now I'm going to take my hand and pull the skin down on my right leg towards the right knee. Get my elbow around there. Stack the hands. Tuck those left toes, reach that heel towards the wall behind me. And look up. Fly the arms. Breathing here. Exhale, unwind. Parivrttaardhachandrasana 3. Take your time. This is my more challenged knee, so I'm just gonna bend and straighten a little bit. Step it back, plant your palms. Baddhatrikonasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Spinal rolls. Back through center, reach that left leg back. Couple hip circles. Backstroke that left arm. Kick the foot into the hand, finding a little spinal extension. Stay grounded in the ball of the foot. Probably don't want to be talking. And then, knee gets a smooch. Push the floor away so your shoulders are making space for your foot to step up easily, right? Right knee comes down. Gonna reach those toes away and then draw back, Baddhatrikonasana. So I go through phases with how I teach this pose. Sometimes I have the belly button over the knee and sometimes I have it straight forward. You can try either one, do what feels better for you. It's about lengthening the back chain, right? So it's lengthening the back of the body more than a twist, I'd say. But maybe you want to focus on lengthening the back chain with a focus on the left. So exhale, bring that foot down. This side, I'm going to walk this foot out a little bit because of my knee on the right side, and belly button draws in. I'm going to peel myself up. Interlace your hands behind you with the other index finger on top. Reaching away with the pinkies, trying to lengthen the front of the body. Maybe see if you can find something on the back leg, trying to square that chest to the sky. Some of you will do that way easier than me. Exhale, come on up. I'm going to bend into that left knee. Let my elbow come across. I'm actually going to bring my hand down first on this side. I'm pushing the skin from the hip towards the knee with my left hand and really rotating, really bringing those right ribs across. I'm not looking to fold over the left leg. I'm looking to move away from it. Fly the arms. Exhale, unwind into your Virabhadrasana 3. And then maybe bend into that knee and straighten a few times. And then step it back, plant your hands through your vinyasa. Taking a few breaths. Finding some spinal rolls. Reach that right leg. Hip circles if you like. Check out your toes. Maybe find that balance, back stroking that right arm. Maybe stepping the foot back for Karasana. Push into your left hand, rotate the left ribs towards the right, squaring the chest. And then from here, you can push into your feet and reach that right arm. Take it back around. Exhale, step that foot up. Left knee comes down, reach those toes away. Baddhatrikonasana. Bring the foot down, come on up to stand. Interlacing your hands behind you. Reach back. Maybe find the heel, and then from here, step that right foot in. And see if you can bring the shin down. Backstroke that right arm. Hanumanasana. Ustrasana. Come on up through center. And then belly stays in, hips over the knees, walk it out for puppy, extended puppy. Chest and chin down. Forearm plank. Thighs come down, roll those inner thighs to the sky. Sphinx pose, people going down, belly button in. Maybe straighten the arms if you need a little more. Keep those glutes relaxed, pulling back with the arms. And exhale, come on down. Opening up pec minor, hand goes, right hand's gonna reach out between 1 and 3. Reach that right leg long, left knee goes in towards your shoulder. Find your toe lock. Exhale, gently release that. Back through center. Finding your Sphinx. And I'm going to keep the left hand where it is. Walk your right hand next to your hip. As you exhale, I'm going to bend the knee. Baddhatrikonasana. Half frog, finding the quadriceps. Exhale, release as that left arm reaches out between 11 and 9. Reach the left leg, right knee comes in towards your shoulder, finding your toe lock. You can also do the pinky edge of the foot if you prefer. Exhale, release. Back through center, finding your Sphinx pose. Maybe straighten your arms, maybe pulling back with the right hand, keep the glutes relaxed. The left hand goes next to your hip. I'm going to bend that left knee. Bringing the heel towards the outer hip, maybe switching your hand grip, finding your quadriceps. Exhale, gently release. Elbow long, elbows in. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Hip circles with that left leg. Opening the hip, look at your toes. Maybe backstroke that left arm. Gently release, bringing the foot behind. Tailbone long, this is definitely my harder side for this. As I push into the feet, I'm gonna rotate the chest towards the sky and reach with that left arm. Exhale, take it back around. Knee to chest, get to smooch. Right knee comes down, Ardha Hanumanasana. Let that foot come down. Interlace your hands, other index finger on top. Keep reaching those hips forward as you lengthen the front of the body. Let the hands go. And then maybe walk that left foot in. When you feel steady, you might be able to bring that shin to the floor. Backstroke that left arm, opening the chest. Keeping the hips forward. Ustrasana. Exhale, come on up. We'll walk it forward. Belly in. Puppy pose. It's interesting, you can tuck the right toes and then the left. And then come through to your Sphinx. Breathing here. relax the glutes, and as I exhale, I'm gonna lengthen forward, bring my fingers towards my hips. I want to keep the chest lifted, and I'm going to bend the knees. Heels towards your outer hips, and if it's available to you, you can reverse the hand grip. It really isn't to me for Baddhatrikonasana, frog. Gently release. Come on out, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Let my feet come a little wider. And I'm going to take that left hand and reach for the right ankle, calf, or thigh, finding a little bit of a twist. Leaning back with the right shoulder blade. As I exhale, I'm going to turn those left toes in, or turn the left heel in, bend that right knee, reach the leg out, Ardha. Well, it's half fallen star. And then as you exhale, step that foot up for Baddhatrikonasana. Switching the hand grip. Nice deep inhale here. Let that left hand come behind. If you find the outer hip, you can reach that right arm towards the left. Lay your ribs on the thigh. And reach in for a clasp. Scooching that right hip under the body, leaning back with your left shoulder blade. Exhale, look forward. Step that left foot in, straighten that right leg. Baddhaardhachandrasana. Exhale, unwind. We're going to turn a mistake into something great. And just find Parivrttaardhachandrasana. And then from here, as I exhale, you can have a block under your left hand if you need it. Baddhaardhachandrasana 3. Lift the left leg higher, bend that right knee, and then left elbow comes outside that right knee. I don't want to collapse the chest here. I want it to open. If you fly the arms, maybe you reach that right hand behind you. If you find your belly button, you might reach underneath and find your clasp. Exhale, unwind, plant your palms. Through a vinyasa. All right, breathing here. Reach that right leg. Open the hip, reach around. Exhale, gently release. And step that foot up. Left knee comes down, Ardha Hanumanasana. Plant that right foot. Come on up, interlace your hands the other way. Lengthening the front of the body. Reaching back. Step that right foot in. plant that right shin as you, well, plant that first, and then backstroke that right arm for Ustrasana. Up through center. Come on down for your puppy pose. Extending the legs, push into your forearms, bring the body forward. Find your Sphinx pose. Nice deep inhale here. Maybe lift up a little higher, pull back with your hands to lengthen. And reach back with your hands. Shalambhasana, if it's interesting, you can bend the knees. Maybe find the inner ankles for Dhanurasana. And then bring the thighs down. Bakasana, if you can. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now let the feet come a little wider. And I'm going to take my right hand and reach underneath. Just finding a twist. I'm going to keep a hold of that leg as I turn the right heel in. Half fallen star. Step that foot up for Utthita Trikonasana. Scooching that left hip under the body. Right arm to sky. Maybe reach that left arm towards the right as you lay your ribs in the thigh. And then turn the hands behind you, interlacing the fingers. Keep scooching that left hip underneath. Look forward, find a spot on the floor that won't move as you step your right foot in and lengthen your left leg. Once the left leg is lengthened and steady, then you can float the right. Baddhaardhachandrasana. Unwind, plant your right hand under the shoulder. Step back a little bit. Parivrttaardhachandrasana. And then as I exhale, find my Virabhadrasana 3. I'm going to bend into that left leg a few times. And then step back and find my twist. Right elbow outside that left knee. I want to get way across. So I really want to scooch that elbow outside. Opening the chest. If I can find my belly button with my fingers, I might be able to reach underneath. And clasp the hands. Breathing here. Exhale, look down. Unwind through your vinyasa. Pull the hands and feet towards each other as you spread the collarbones. Exhale, down dog. All right, let's strengthen the shoulders. So let your elbows hover, chest towards the thighs. Five breaths. And then forearms to the earth. I'm going to roll my inner wrist down. I'm going to reach that right leg to sky. Pinchamayurasana. Drop the head as you push your arms down. bring the chest towards the back of the mat. Bend that left knee, reach that right leg towards the front of the mat. Left leg comes down. Let's push into the hands. Open that right leg to sky, or open that right leg out towards the left. Kamakarasana. Full Baddhaardhachandrasana if that's available to you. When you're ready, take it back around. Exhale. Knee gets a switch. You're going to step that foot next to your thumb. Let the left knee come down, reach the toes away. Baddhatrikonasana. Maybe start to play with lengthening that right heel out. Walking your hands right under the shoulders. Use props if you need it. Hanumanasana or prep. As you exhale, you're gonna tuck those left toes. Reach that right leg to sky. And then let's bring the left forearm down, walk the right hand next to your elbow. For funky pincha, take your time. Exhale, bring that right foot down, and let's step that, left foot down, sorry, let's step that right foot up for Virabhadrasana 2. Heel to arch alignment. Nice bend in that front knee, pinky edge of the left foot's on the floor. Reverse for you. Absorbing those ribs in, lifting out of the left rib cage, and root into the right foot, straighten that left leg. Reach it out. Baddhatrikonasana, maybe Baddhatrikonasana. So maybe find the bind. If that's you, look forward. See if you can step that left foot in, straighten the right leg. Extending the left leg back. Unwind. Left hand under the shoulder. Parivrttaardhachandrasana. Exhale. Virabhadrasana 3. Just bend that right knee a few times. And then step back. Let that elbow come to the outside. Right hand's going to reach behind. Maybe left arm folds underneath. Moving back. Then as you exhale, let your gaze set down. We're going for Baddhaparivrttaardhachandrasana. Gently step that left foot in, straighten the right leg. Float that left leg. Set it back as you unwind. Grounding down through the big toe mound and outer heel of that right foot. Breathing here. Exhale, maybe a child's pose. All right. Tuck the toes. Spinal rolls. Reach that right leg, open the hip. Take the foot into the hands. Gently release. Come up, Karasana. Exhale, take it back around. Baddhatrikonasana. Maybe play the idea of bringing that left knee forward. Keeping those hips nice and square, drawing that left leg bone back into the socket. Breathing here. Exhale, you're going to tuck the right toes. Reach that left leg to sky, strengthening the shoulders, hover the elbows. Exhale, bring the forearms down. Pop that right foot in. And Pranayama. Really rolling the inner forearms down. Push the floor away. Let the chest move towards the back of your mat. Right knee come in, left leg reaches away. Exhale, right foot comes down. And then walk your left hand in. Funky pincha. Step that left foot up, heel to arch, alignment, Parivrttaardhachandrasana 2. Root into the right foot, straighten that left leg, reverse warrior, and then reach out, Baddhatrikonasana. Maybe go for that bind. Look forward. I'm going to step that right foot in. Straighten that left leg. Once you feel steady on your standing leg, float, unwind the arms. Right hand comes under the shoulder. You don't want to hit the couch or the wall. Baddhatrikonasana. Exhale. Parivrttaardhachandrasana 3. Bending into that left leg a few times. And then step it back. Find your twist. Get that elbow outside the knee. Reaching round. Move back. Exhale, look down for balance. I'm going to gently hop that right foot in as I straighten the left leg. Maybe float the right leg. And unwind through your vinyasa. Inhale here. I'm going to find Gomukhasana arms, standing on the shins, obviously. Reaching that left arm around. Keeping those hips forward. Parivrttaardhachandrasana. Unwind the arms. Left hand comes down, then the right. Let's just see what it feels like to turn the thumbs to the inside, pinkies out. A little more emphasis into my quadriceps. Keep those arms nice and straight as I push into the feet, keep the hips lifted, floating camel. Exhale, bring the shins down. Come on out. Child's pose. Walk it forward a little bit. Reach the left hand up the back of the body. Walk that right hand up and around. I don't touch on this side, it's okay. As I lengthen the tailbone, I'm going to keep those hips forward. Lifting out of the back waist, shoulder blades lifting the heart. Gomukhasana arms in Ustrasana. Right hand's going to unwind. Then the left. And then as I exhale, I'm going to turn my hand grip. So I'm actually internally rotating the shoulders, reaching back with my hands. Right. Hands across the ball of the foot. Keep those arms straight as you lean back, lift the hips. Ustrasana 2, floating camel. Now exhale, I'm going to bring the shins down. Keep those hips lifted. And try and go back. Oh, feeling those thighs for Laghu Vajrasana prep. Little thunderbolt prep, because I hate that pose. So I'm probably not going to do more of that. Breathing in. Oh, maybe I will. All right, so to work with Laghu Vajrasana, you killer strong thighs. I'm going to bring the block behind me. Kind of a ways, highest one. I really do load this pose. Keep those hip points in towards your ribs. let's reach the arms forward. So I want to really find a nice strong core, like if you were looking at it from the front, you could see the muscles working, right? Hips stay forward, shins on the earth, thighs working, coming up one line, okay? Right. I want to try and find the block, but it was in the wrong place. A little lower than I was expecting. I think there would be better, maybe. Block's still not in the right place. And I don't think I care. All right. The idea is to go back. You're going to hold for 5 breaths and then come back up. Top, middle, lowest, and then the floor. But that's it. All right. Toes. Reach back with your heels. See if you can feel all the toes on the earth, including the pinkies. And then straighten the legs. Walk that left foot in, reach that right leg to sky. Chest towards the back of the mat. Bend your knees, reach those feet overhead, and then see if you can bring your chest through towards the top of the mat, towards your fingers. Let your shoulder blades kiss as you try to arch the back a little bit more. And spread the collar, spread the shoulder blades. Come on down, straighten those arms. And I'm going to step that left foot up. Baddhatrikonasana. Reverse warrior. Baddhatrikonasana. Baddhaparivrttaardhachandrasana, bound revolved, Baddhaardhachandrasana, bound half moon. Unwind, right hand under the shoulder, left arm to sky, Parivrttaardhachandrasana. Exhale, Baddhaardhachandrasana 3. Bending into that left leg 3 times. Step it back. All right. See if you can find your twist. Left arm down, right arm to sky. Reaching behind. Maybe finding the clasp. Lean back. Exhale, look down for balance. Straighten that left leg. So you gently step that right foot in. Baddhaparivrttaardhachandrasana. Exhale. Right foot steps up. And see if you can come onto the ball of the left foot. Peeling yourself up. Extend the leg. Exhale and wind. Draw that knee into your chest. Parivrttaardhachandrasana 3, right leg. Exhale, step it back. Through vinyasa. Walk that right foot in, reach that left leg to sky. Let the chest move through. Bend the knees. Reach back with your feet and then bring the chest towards the top of your mat for Vrikshasana. For it's Vrshikasana for scorpion. Exhale, come on out. Step that right foot up. Heel to arch alignment. Come on up, Parivrttaardhachandrasana 2. Building some heat today. Reverse warrior, Baddhaparivrttasvargadvijasana, Baddhatrikonasana. Baddhatrikonasana. Exhale, set your gaze forward. Step that left foot in as you straighten the right leg. Baddhaardhachandrasana. Gently unwind. Parivrttaardhachandrasana. Parivrttaardhachandrasana 3. 3, 2, 1. Step back. Baddhaparivrattasvargadvijasana. Revolved bound side angle. Exhale, look down. Left foot steps in as you straighten that right leg. Float the left leg. Step it up. Come onto the tippy toe of your right foot. And let yourself gently round up to stand. Extend the leg. Exhale, unwind. Bring that knee into the chest. Take a moment to reconnect to your breath. Parivrttaardhachandrasana 3. Through vinyasa. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take a few breaths there. Reconnect into your breath, everyone. Okay. Take a Dharma Mitra style down dog. So let the feet come wide, let the hands come wide, and let yourself melt. Keep wrapping your triceps towards the back of the mat. Just let the head and chest melt towards the earth. Exhale, come on back. Lift the heels, bend the knees. And let's jump it through to Navasana. Left foot comes down. Right foot's gonna find that number 4. Keep reaching that inner knee away. I'm going to bring that right arm all the way across, and that might be enough for you. As I exhale. Yogidandasana. Breathing here. I'm going to bring my left hand around, interlace my right hand underneath. It's a little bit easier variation, but doing it for a reason. Exhale, unwind. Maybe straighten that right leg. Not a pose I care for, but Baddhavirttasana. Just to stretch the quads, right? Lengthen the tailbone towards your knees. You come to your forearms. Once again, try to lengthen that low back, even out the hips. If you feel your quads here, you're good. If you need a little bit more, you can lay down. If the knee's lifting off the floor, go back to where you were. And if you need more, you can reach your arms overhead. If you have a wall behind you, you can use it for leverage. Come out. Clench your elbows. I'm going to keep the chest lifted as I straighten the arms. Bend that right knee. Maybe Pranayama. And then I'm going to lean right to come out. Gently straighten both legs. I probably won't be able to do Pranayama on side 2 or Baddhavirttasana because my knee on that side doesn't like it. Paschimottanasana, nice easy one. All right. Finding that number 4. I want to get that armpit across. Reach around, finding the knee with the left hand on left knee. Yogidandasana. Reach around with the right hand, find the clasp with the left. Keep leaning back, left ribs towards the right. Right? Exhale, come on out, maybe straighten that left leg. Bifurcate that right calf as I kick my butt with my heel. Bringing the knee down. So the shape of your hip matters for virasana, any variation. If you're very internally rotated, it's easy to get those knees pointing towards the top of the mat. If you're not, and I'm not, the knee's gonna go out to the side. That's okay. All right. Hands behind me, I'm gonna lengthen the tailbone. Keep that lengthening, maybe come to my forearms. If your quadriceps are lighting up here, you're in a good spot. If they're lighting up at seated, you're in a good spot. All right, if you need a little more, you can come down. If you need more, you can reach those arms overhead. If the knee starts lifting, you're too far. So for me, it's better to have my arms here on this side, right? My quadriceps are stretching for sure. And you come out. Plant your hands. Keep the belly scooped. I'm going to push into my hands. And I'm going to lift the chest. Come up. Pranayama. I'm plugging the leg bone into the socket and drawing the chest towards the toes, and then bringing my hands in to find the pose, right? Exhale, gently release. Come around. That means lean left and reach gently, reach those legs forward. Setting up for Stithibaddhayogidandasana, bridge pose. Tailbone towards the back of knees, interlace the fingers, rolling one shoulder under than the other, chin lifts, push into your feet. Right ankle over that left knee. Back through center, gently unwind. Second round. Interlace your hands the other way, bring the other shoulder under first. Chin lifts, you can always grab the outside edge of your mat if you don't like the shoulder variation. Left ankle over the right knee. Exhale. Come on out. setting up for Baddhaardhachandrasana. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay, hands lined up, outer shoulder distance, elbows to sky. So my hands are like jazz hands. Reach the tailbone towards the back of my knees. Coming onto the top of the head. Elbows in. I like to lift my heels, draw the arm bones into the socket. Straighten arms and legs together. Exhale. Come on down. And let's set up for another one. And then, oddly, after this, I'm going to go into a peak. Tailbone lengthens. Coming to the top of my head. Push into the feet. Exhale, come on down. And from here, reach the legs. Wrist circles. And find an savasana. And actually, I'm going to rock and roll up the stairs. Just massaging the spine a little bit. A few times, use your hands if you need it. If your knees are wonky, you might. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, folding in. Arms out to the side, wrist circles. Going all the way up. All right. So we're going to try, I think we're pretty well prepped. Okay, so stand on the mat. And find a number 4. And come into a funky Utkatasana. I want that foot to be flush with the outer knee. It's right ankle over that left knee. Get in nice and low. Grounding down through the big toe mound and outer heel. Getting that foot all the way into the armpit. Reach around with the left hand. If you find the outer, if you find the belly button with your fingers, you're gonna push into your left leg. Reach that right arm through. And come on up to stand. Stithibaddhayogidandasana. Exhale, come on out. All right. I'm gonna try side 2. Really reaching that booty back. I probably should have done some Utkatasanas, but I didn't. Fly the arms, reach around with that right hand as I exhale. My harder side, could do one more, but I think it's a good time. I'm gonna stop there. All right, exhale, coming on out. Coming back to lay down. Right ankle over left knee, bring the hips to the right, knees left. Back through center, left ankle over right knee, just neutralizing the spine, nice easy twist. Setting myself up for a nice final relaxation. Before I drop into Shavasana, I'm going to try and do like a nadishodhana, but without the hands. So it takes a little bit of focus. So inhale and exhale, nice easy breath. Done a lot of twisting, so we've done a lot of inadvertently breathing into one side and then the other more. Right, so see if you can just gently, with isometric movement, close the left nostril and breathe in right. Breathe out right, gently release. Inhale and exhale both. And then gently, isometrically, see if you can use it, just use your internal focus, your subtle energy to close the right. Inhale and exhale left. And then gently, inhale and exhale both. Notice how that feels, the difference that it feels. Let's try that one more time. Next inhale, isometrically close left. Inhale and exhale right. Gently release. Inhale and exhale both. Is it working? It might not be working. That's okay. If you have allergies or it's kind of winter, it's cold season, you might notice one nostril's more blocked up than the other. All right, next inhale, close right. Inhale and exhale left. Gently release, open both. We'll do one more time, each side if that's interesting, and then just let yourself float into your Shavasana. So next inhale, closing left. Inhale and exhale right. Gently release. Recovery breath. Breath to set up. To ready. And then close right. Inhale and exhale left. Gently release. Let yourself float into your final relaxation. wherever you are in your breath cycle. Begin to bring some awareness back to the breath. Nice deep inhale and exhale. Move the fingers and toes, wrist and ankle circles, knees to chest. Pick a side of the body or lunge to for a breath or two when you're ready. In your own time, make your way up to a nice, comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. Maybe sitting on your cannoli blanket. It's chilly now. Elbows underneath the shoulders. So I'm going to end with Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, peace, peace, and perfect peace. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And start centered. Thumbs to third eye. Namaste, yogins. Thanks for playing with me.